In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a short pant, like short knicker, if that's how you know this as. I already have videos on how you can get this already on my channel, so I'll be linking that in the description box. You can go check them out. So first, I want to apologize for you guys know that I'm really passing through a lot right now, and I really need to make videos for YouTube. So you can see the kind of place I'm using to make this video. Please just try to understand and just pay attention to what I'm doing. Don't mind the environment. Just pay attention to what I'm doing. Hopefully next week I'll go back to my base and then we'll start working 247. So guys, this here is the pattern drafting video. In my next video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to sew this definitely. So please pay attention. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit on the subscribe button and please turn on notification bell so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to leave a comment, okay? So guys, let's go over to today's video. So guys, these are the materials I'm going to be working with. So you guys know that almost all my videos, these are always the materials I'm using, and this is not new. I believe you guys know what tape, ruler, and all these things are. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to first draw up a line here. If you've watched my tutorials a lot, you should know I love doing this. So I'm just drawing up a line here to serve as a guide for me. Or you can also draw this line and call this the waistline. Okay, so I've gone ahead to just mark the straight line, and that's where I'm going to be taking all the measurements from. So please pay attention to what I'm doing here. In case you don't understand, please do well to leave a comment for me and I'll give response to that immediately. So I'll place my tape this way and I'm going to mark waist to hip for me. Waist to hip for me is 9 inches and I'm going to mark the full length of this pant. I want you to stop at 15 inches. I went ahead to mark 16, and that's because I'm going to be folding the ends of the pants. Okay, so I've also gone ahead to mark these straight lines here across just like so, and I'm going to bring my marker and call this the hip line. This here is the full length of the pants. Okay, so right now, once you're through with that, the next thing you need to do is you're going to come to your hip line. From here you come down by about 2 or 3 inches for your crotch line. Now if you don't know how to get your crotch line, go ahead and sit on a flat surface just like what you're seeing here and then take the measurement, or you can decide to come down from your hip line by 2 inches, 2.5 or 3 inches. For me, I came down by 3 inches and I've gone ahead to connect this into a straight line. I'm also going to mark this CL, which is the crotch line. This is it. So right now we are done with this, and the next thing to do is I'm going to connect another straight line at this other end here. You just pay attention to what I'm doing, and like I said, if you don't understand, please leave a comment for me and I will give you response to that immediately. So I'm going to mark a straight line from this other end here. Just pay attention. This is just like a guide. This is like the side of our pants. So I'll connect a straight line this way, just like this. Can you see? So I'm going to take all my measurements from that line. Okay, so I'll place my ruler from this point here. I'll place it here and I'm going to mark my round hip divided by 4. On the hip line, I marked my round hip divided by 4, and on the crotch line, I marked my round hip divided by 4, and I also went ahead to add 1 inch for ease. Okay, 1 inch for ease. So I'll just go ahead and then connect it. So once you marked your round hip divided by 4, make sure you add 1 inch for it. You know you are going to be stitching this and you are going to also need allowance for it. Okay, so I added 1 inch for it. So right now I'm going to divide that by 4 again. When you divide your round hip by 4 and you marked it to connect a straight line, you're still going to divide whatever you get again by 4 to get your crotch extension. I just hope you understand. I told you guys that I marked my round hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch on my hip line, crotch line, and on the waistline, and I connected a straight line. So I got 10.5. I also went ahead to divide that 10.5 again into 4 to get my crotch extension, and from the crotch line I went out by 3 inches, and on the midpoint I went out by 1 inch. This is just to enable me get the curve, but at the end of the day I didn't use this 1 inch. I just had to curve this to the hip line just like this. Can you see? This is just to get my crotch extension. So if you look at the picture we are trying to recreate, you will notice that this pant has a waistband. So I'm going to come to the waistline here. I'll come down by about 1.5 inch. I'll just mark 1.5 inch this way. I'll just mark it here, and I'll also mark it here so that I can get a straight line. I'll use my ruler and connect a straight line across that point just like this. So I'll just connect a straight line like this. So this now becomes our band. Okay, so I'm just going to mark this the band so that you understand what I'm saying. So this now is our band. Okay, so right now once you're through with this, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to come from this area here. We're going to be taking our dart, and to do that I'm going to take the midpoint of this point here. So this is 10.5. I'm going to divide it by 2 to get the center of this line. That's the midpoint. I'll mark it here, and from that point I'm going to come down to about 3 inches and I'll connect it into a straight line. This is me trying to get that. Okay, so connect it into a straight line this way, and once you are through you're going to go out on both sides by 1/2 inch and connect it. I'm sure you know how to go about this dart, but at this point I didn't know that I made a mistake here, but when I realized it, I had to correct it immediately. You have to go out on both sides on the upper part, not the down part here. So I'll just connect it. Don't worry if you don't understand what I'm saying. By the time we are drafting out the back pattern, you will understand better. Okay, normally your dart is not supposed to face this way like this. So at this point, this is where I realized that I made a mistake here. You guys know that. You already know. If you are on our WhatsApp group, you already know, so it's not something that is new. I just had to like come up with this and do it for my YouTube's sake. Okay, I am really down right now and I'm just trying to still create videos for you guys. So I'm just going ahead to connect it the right way, this way. And just like I said, if you don't understand, please make sure to pay attention to the back pattern so that you understand how to take your dart. But I believe this is not new. So the next thing to do is to take our thigh measurement, and to do that I'm coming down by 2.5 inch. You can decide to come down by 2 or 3 inches to get your thigh measurements. I'll connect a straight line just like this, and I'm going to be linking videos on how you can do this as well on the description box. That's the comment section, so that you can go check it out just in case you don't understand this. So I'm going to call this the thigh line, and here is our full length. So remember the pants we are making, it's a very small pant, and the length totally depends on you. You can decide to make yours 20, you can decide to make yours 18, whatever you decide, that totally becomes your the full length of your pants. Okay, so on the thigh line, I took the measurement around my thigh and it was 22 inches. I went ahead to divide it by 2. 22 divided by 2 is 11 inches. So I'm going to come here and mark 11 inches here, and I'm also going to add 1 inch to this point here. Okay, so mark and also add 1 inch to this point. That's for your stitching allowance and ease. So I'm going to connect it from the crotch line back to the thigh line. So once you're through, make sure to connect it from here back to the thigh line, just like this. And on the full length of your pants, if you want it to have a little curve, you can decide to remove ½ inch from that 11 inches. Remember, mine is 11 inches, so whatever you get, you can decide to reduce it by ½ inch. But for me, I'm just going to connect mine straight this way. Okay, so I'll just connect it straight this way. And basically, this is just how to go about the drafting of the front pattern. Okay, it's as simple as this. So once I'm through, I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So guys, after cutting this out, I also went ahead to place it on another pattern paper, leaving about 3 inches away around the crotch area. So this is, I also went ahead to just pin it down. So on the crotch area, I'm going to go out by 2 inches for the crotch extension, and on the hip line as well, I'm also going to come out by 2 inches here, and on the waistline, I'm also going to come out by 2 inches and also mark it here. So I'm going to use my ruler and connect it to give me the crotch for the back pattern. Okay, so I'll just connect it with my straight ruler, and I'm going to use the curved ruler here to get the crotch extension for the back. So please pay attention to what I am doing here. If you are new here on the channel and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit on the subscribe button, and please turn on notification bell so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. So this is just how to get the back pattern. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out so that we can get the darts for our back pattern. Cutting this out, and we have the front and the back. So right now it's time to take the darts for the back pattern. I'm just going to remove these front pieces, but before then, let's just get the center of this pattern here. So I'll just connect this line across so that I know where to start taking the measurement from. So I just went ahead to connect that part. I just wanted to remove the tape. I just cut out that point. Okay, so I just hope you understand. So I'm going to place my tape here and take the midpoint just like we did for the front, and from that point I'm going to come down by 4 inches. For the front we came down by 3 inches, and for the back I'm using 4 inches. So I'll connect this to give me a straight line just like this, and once I'm through, I'll come out on both sides by ½ inch, and I'll connect it down to this point. So this is what I was trying to say. This is how to connect your darts properly. Okay, so this is just how to go about it. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Thank you for watching this video. See you guys in my next one. Bye.